playing the winner of Bluffton and LCC. Of course, Bluffton got LCC just a week ago. Big NWC win.
Off-speed pitch hit into short left field, but room out there for the Indians left fielder to make the grab. That's Taylor Lucas. 2 down in the inning. And we'll bring up the 6-hitter in the Parkway lineup.
It's Ashlyn Henderson. She is a .275 batter on the season, 500 slugging, 362 on base. Has struck out 10 times on the year, but has walked 5 and also has 11 hits, 2 home runs. So if she gets a nice pitch to handle, could give it a ride on this rainy day.
Pitch is outside for ball number 1. It's the light rain falling here in Rockford. No wind or anything, just the rain to deal with so far today. As that one is popped and the dugout and go out of play. 1-1 the count.
Things have cooled off just a little bit when we got here. The sun was shining. It's probably pushing 75 degrees. And, of course, the cold front pushes in, 10-degree drop. You were talking to Coach Esselstein about the radar before the game. He said there were plenty of chances for rain.
Yep, and we've seen it here in this second inning. Dry first and a wet second inning so far. Another strike thrown in by Shick. She's ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Nice pitch call there, going away. Let's see if they stay away or come back inside.
The junior will wind and fire the 1-2 offering and get strike number 3. As that one tipped into the catcher's mitt. Good catch there by Britt Locke. Good job by Kay Shick. Through 2 complete. We're scoreless still between the Panthers and the Indians on WOSN. Top of the 3rd, the speedy Shelby Lucas will start things off and takes it outside for ball number 1. Lucas reached her first time up. Just a little bouncer right out in front of the mound, and it seems like she gets from that plate to first base in about 1 second, Andy.
Yeah, it's very difficult to throw out Shelby, of course, in the left-handed batter's box, and then she's just a dead sprint, just like we saw on the soccer field. Very quick. And, Chris, you were doing a nice rendition of the Shelby Lucas cheer we hear from the Shawnee dugout there earlier.
Indeed. That stuck in my mind earlier today.
You don't want to make your national debut singing here?
I'm going to let the girls handle that.
They do a nice job,
That's their deal. Britt Locke can lead that.
She's in the on-deck circle, top of the order here for the Indians as the rain has subsided for the most part.
And you'll dry off his umbrella a little bit. You might be able to see us in that outfield cam out there.
I hope so.
You can see us. We'll give you a wave out there. If not.
My big blue hit it here sign. It looks like one of the hit it here.
Your umbrella,
umbrella
looks like a target right now.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's 2-2 to Shelby Lucas as we get back to game action. Here's a ground ball. That one right back up the middle. Lucas on for the 2nd time today. Seems to hit anything, and she can really hit in any direction, it seems like, Andy.
Yep.
She puts the ball everywhere.
She's very smart. We saw at Bath they had to reposition the infield. The right fielder came in to play shortstop. The shortstop went to third. The third baseman came over to second. And they were just trying to, I don't know if they were trying to throw her off or if there was some schemes behind Laura Ford's defensive alignment, but she just poked it right over the new shortstop. And here she is again, on base, 2 for 2. And you can bet she's running. No.
Takes a first pitch strike, does Britt Locke. And
I lost the bet.
I imagine she'll probably take off here eventually, though.
40 steals on the season. She has 44 hits.
Wow.
3 of them were triples, so take those out, although she has stolen home this year. There goes Shelby.
That one in there. She'll slide in with a stolen base. That one kind of skipped by Pond a little bit. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Shelby, a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes group for Shawnee. Her and her brother Hunter were on hand when I spoke in the fall. Hunter had a great wrestling season as a freshman.
A couple of really good Shawnee Indian freshman wrestlers.
Sure are.
A Locke out there, or at the plate, I should say. Lucas out there at second takes a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now to Britt.
And Britt was a part of a commercial we filmed today for the Western Buckeye League. She's part of the sportsmanship committee. And so she and Caitlin O'Connor, coming up with a good idea. So you'll be seeing that on WLSN for the next year.
See what kind of antics they came up with.
Oh, yeah. Britt was the star of the show.
Of course.
And Caleb, let's see, I think it was Caleb Miller from Wapakoneta. He rolled a strike.
Okay. Wapakoneta's got a good bowling program.
He claimed to be a former bowler, although Brad Rex denied the claim.
Ball in, 2 strikes to Locke. Fenton will offer, and that one is popped up into left field. Room out there for the Panthers. Catch is made. And Lucas has to stay put right there at second base, so good job by the Panthers for the out. 1 down, Tori Renils will come to the plate as Kaylee Heckler made the catch out there.
New second baseman for Parkway. Checking in for Lindsay Walls, the senior, is Whitney Rollins. 3 seniors, as Chris mentioned, on this Parkway Panther team.
Renils a bit late on that fastball, fouls it away for strike 1. Nice little pregame ceremony for them as Mark Esselstein honored them and talked about their 3 MAC titles they've had and 60-plus wins, 26-2 in MAC play throughout their careers.
It's been a good run for Parkway. All kinds of postseason accolades the last couple decades. Tough pitch to hit. It was going away. It was rising. O'Neill's laid off of it, which even though it was a strike, might have been a good idea. Those rise balls are so easy to become pop flies that are routine.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Good location by Fent. Renils gets into this one into left field. Ball is going to go over the left fielder's head. Heckler, and here comes Lucas. She's going to fly around. She's going to come in and score. It's a double for Tori Renils, picking up another RBI, and the Indians are on the board in the top of the 3rd, 1-0.
That was a huge shot. Tough to read off the bat for the left fielder. So Renils will collect her 6th double of the season. And from an RBI perspective, that is number 27. 2nd on the team to Britt Locke.
Still just 1 down in the inning. We'll see Kirsten Courtney come to the plate.
She's the home run leader, 3 for the Tribe.
Can't get a hold of that one for strike 1 as Fent gets that one on the outside corner.
Rain picks up just a little bit, but they want to try and get this one in on a Wednesday.
Yes, they certainly do here. Good non-conference game, and now time called as they're going to switch balls here. Heaviest we've seen the rain all day so far.
Yeah, Sierra couldn't get a good grip on that one. It was too wet, so they throw it back into play, keeping a towel in the dugout to dry it off. Time to dig in again. Temperature's warming up just a little, but the rain continues, so maybe this little cell push through and we can have a good rest of our game.
That's what we're hoping for, as that one just misses inside. A ball and a strike to Courtney. See some clear skies off to our, so I would say, north and west, so we're hoping that this will pass through here.
Just behind us, an MAC makeup game for baseball. Parkway hosting Coldwater in a big one. The Cavaliers sitting in 2nd place. 1 game behind Minster in the loss column. As Mike Wiss's team tries to wrap up. They've got a couple state titles the last 2 years, but they don't have a MAC championship.
That's kind of odd to think about that.
That's how good the MAC is. Football, baseball, that happens somewhat often.
Rise ball's a bit high, 2-2.
On deck for the Tribes, Taylor Lucas, center fielder. We're playing left today, I guess.
Yeah, plays left, plays center, does a little bit of everything. That one is fouled back to the screen.
Good job to continue to battle.
Rotation continuing as they keep finding balls fouled away and getting it back into that play of field. Field of play, I guess you should say. 2-2. This one line foul again. Indians really making Sierra Fent work. They've first 2 innings, couple batters each reaching base. They were stranded though, but this time the Indians have capitalized, getting 1 run on a Tori Renils double into left field. She's standing out there at second base right now. This one popped to first. Catch made by the first baseman, Kylie Snyder. And there's 2 down now in our top of the 3rd.
Just couldn't get it over the tall first baseman's head. Snyder makes the easy grab. the multi-sport athlete here at Parkway. Had a great senior season. And now the pitcher will try and help her own cause. Oh, I'm sorry. Kay's on deck. It's Taylor Lucas.
Yep, Taylor going to try to get things going with 2 down. It swings and misses at strike 1 as the Panthers try to limit the damage here in the top of the 3rd.
Taylor's a pretty good diver during the winter. Shawnee swim team.
Line drive, center field, base hit. Throw is cut off. Now the throw home. Tag and an out. Zoe Pond applies the tag. Nice little relay there by the Panthers as Snyder took a shot there right around the pitcher's mound. She's okay. That play goes 8-3-2. And the Panthers out of it despite the Taylor Lucas hit. Indians get 1, bottom of the 3rd, straight ahead. It's 1-0 Shawnee. Kay Shick's smooth sailing so far through her first 2 innings of work. Begins work here in the bottom of the 3rd. Throws a first pitch strike. The Parkway Panthers leading off for them is Olivia Smith. It'll be Tara Walls and Zoe Pond, if I'm not mistaken. 7-8-9 do it for the Panthers.
Smith is a .364 on base percentage on the season. 4 walks, 5 driven in, and 38 at bats.
Pops this one up. Britt Locke calls everybody off. The catcher makes the grab. And 1 down in our bottom of the 3rd. Zandy unloads his umbrella full of rain.
No. Yeah, somehow, even though it's a regular, arced umbrella, it's keeping rain on top. I don't know what the deal is. If there's like a pool that it settles in.
I'm not really sure.
I'm not a geologist or geometry major. Like that.
We don't endorse anything we talk about here on WOSN, as that one is flied to Tori Renils. She'll make the grab. 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd, and Zoe Pond will come to the plate, the catcher for the Parkway Panthers, her first plate appearance.
I appreciate that English teachers in the area give us plenty of grace. When I was in Alaska, if I made any kind of grammatical error, even as a joke, I would get a phone call and an email.
Oh my!
Saying what a terrible example I was for the future of our country. Here they understand we're at least joking.
Pond takes a first pitch ball.
Shick is working ahead though, and Parkway is trying to hit those first strikes, but they're putting them in play early.
Fired in for a strike, 1-1. Shick over 100 innings pitched, I think, so far this season, according to the statistics.
Coach Truxell and Coach Esselstein getting us those numbers, and we appreciate that. She's faced over 430 batters now.
It's amazing. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Really is something what an arm can go through on the softball field. You would think that, even though they say that motion is a natural motion, so that's why pitchers can pitch back-to-back games, or a lot of times if there's double headers, you've got a second pitcher in that second game. You get that second pitcher in, but it is possible to go back-to-back.
Fouled over towards the Parkway dugout. Shick will trade balls there. Ahead 1-2. A pitch away from getting out of this 3rd inning.
Found out from Kyle he's wearing the sunglasses, down our first base cameraman, because it protects him from the acid rain.
Okay.
Somehow puts a shield around his entire body. It's very impressive. Wonder what it does to the sun. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine that at all. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Shick and Locke were trying to get her to chase one of those high outside pitches.
2-2, 8 in a row set down by Shick, trying to make it 9 here through the first time through the lineup, and now that one's high, 3-2.
Good patience by Zoe Pond, one of our favorite names. She might get name of the day references.
No kidding, I like that name a lot.
A couple walks on the season, looking for her 3rd free pass.
Pops it up in the infield.
That was high.
Shelby Lucas doesn't even have to move. Takes 1 or 2 steps forward, and she will make the grab. So far, so good for Kay Shick. Through 3 complete. The Indians ahead of the Panthers, 1-0 on the West Ohio Sports Network. Rain slowed down here in the top of the 4th inning as Kay Shick will come to the plate against Sierra Fent. to kick things off here. Pitcher versus pitcher, and Shick takes that one way outside for ball number 1 as Andy has a good laugh.
Well, I'm laughing for multiple reasons, but the most recent is Kay never took that right hand back. She wanted time, and she never put it back on the bat. Umpire did not grant her time, I don't believe, but it was a pitch way outside, so she'll take
I don't think Shick
the
will mind,
ball.
though.
No, she'll take that first pitch ball. Kay got on her first time up, didn't she, Chris? She did, single.
Yep, single back up the middle. And right back to Fent. Easy play for her. She throws over to Kylie Snyder, and there's one down in our top of the 4th.
Former softballer Megan Bittner on hand watching her Shawnee team. She has graduated from that regional team last year. Always fun to see the alumni come back to support the underclassmen.
Well, certainly a lot of college-age kids finishing up, and that one is going to hit Hannah Taylor right around the left shoulder area, I believe, or right shoulder. So Taylor on by the hit by pitch. One down, one on for the Shawnee Indians. Abby Hall will come to the plate. She struck out in the 2nd inning. As we may have a courtesy runner come out here for Hannah Taylor. See if that is the indication.
I wonder how that works because she's not catcher or pitcher, so you can always re-enter, I think. It's one of the speedsters.
Mm-hmm. Get you a name here. Hopefully I have a name this time.
Is that Jamie Fulham or is that Lindsay Roberts?
That is Lindsay Roberts right there.
They're the 2 runners that we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
She has 3 stolen bases on the season, so with 1 out, see if they put her in motion.
A little bit inside for ball 1. Indians trying to add on to this 1-0 lead. They got a run back in the top of the 3rd, courtesy of a Tori Renneals double to left field. Shelby Lucas came around to score. A little check swing to second. And the play made out there at second base by I believe it was Lindsay Walls that back out there at second base.
I guess
now.
so.
Yeah.
So they put her back in at second.
Whitney Rollins was in there for an inning back in the 3rd, but Lindsay Walls back in there again now in the 4th. So we try to keep you up to date on what's going on in the field here. Lots of players coming in and out so far. So 2 down. That one taken inside.
Great opportunity for the coaches to have a little lenience with their lineup since it's a non-league game, but it's a high-quality opponent. Have some of the ladies get to see those better hitters, better pitchers sometimes.
That one fouled away.
Rachel Evans 0 for 1. She struck out to end the 2nd. Top of the order awaits with Shelby Lucas on deck.
1-1 count. That's in there for a strike. Good delivery by Fent. 1 and 2. With 2 down here in our top of the 4th inning as the rain has stopped. Rain for the 2nd and 3rd and top half of this inning here, but things clearing out okay here. Hoping to enjoy a great rest of the afternoon here in Rockford.
It's gotten a lot brighter. The sun's still behind the clouds a little bit, but we'll hopefully get some rays peeking throughout the rest of our games. We're at the midway point.
A little bit inside. Not a bad try there by Fent. 3 and 2 now to Rachel Evans. As Lindsay Roberts